guys? So before I get into the video, we must address a few things. One is that the following footage is from the demo/tutorial of this game. There's a lot more than this. The information you will see. Now that that's done, I'm gonna dive into what makes this game unique and why it's worth getting. First of all, I absolutely love this game. I rate it 9 out of 10. I'd probably say 12 or up for this game. It's Undertale, which is the game, is on Switch and Xbox and computer. The game is completely different than what you've most likely ever played. Undertale establishes its own rules and has a unique fighting cycle or style, unlike any other game. There are two ways to win a fight. You kill or befriend them. It's pretty simple. The game is about 2 hours to finish in the regular ending, or what people say routes. There are three main routes, but there are multiple endings for the neutral. There's a neutral, pacifist, and genocide. Genocide requires killing every character you see, which is really dark. That's why my rating for this game is 12 and up. And pacifist is where you befriend everyone and you get a good ending. Neutral is self-explanatory because it's neutral. So what I was gonna say here is that each ending perfectly matches the rules of the game. Undertale's rule is that there will be punishment for bad deeds. Like in the game, continues to remind you if you kill one of the bosses or main characters that had good intentions, it'll be brought up multiple times, guilting you, unless you tell yourself it's a game and not real life. Which I sometimes think, but sometimes it gets really guilting. Or if you kill everyone in the genocide ending, you'll get 2 horrible bosses that cost a lot of grinding. So those are the punishments mainly. So what we respect about the game is that it's relatable to life. There is always punishments, but in video games it never seems that way. That's what I like about this game. Okay, first of all, the boss music is super good. And there's 4 environments, and the bosses each have their perfect theme that matches them perfectly. It's really enjoyable because it matches them perfectly, matches the environment perfectly, and the battle you're in perfectly, and your deeds perfectly. This game's made by Toby Fox. In this game, by the way, your choices do matter, actually, in fact. They matter a lot. You can really meet some funny and wholesome characters if you don't do bad things. The Undertale community can be really happy and wholesome, but sometimes it can get dark and be filled with lore. The lore of Undertale is so large, even after 6 years, we are still finding fun details or dark lore about the game. It's literally in the code of the game. Another element that marks the game is the lovable of characters, which is what I mentioned. Some are hidden from sight, deep in the backstories of lore. Some are funny, and some are energetic, some are loved, and some are wholesome. And some of them are disgustingly funny. That's why I recommend it 12 and up. The last element is that the music in the multiple environments, which as I've mentioned previously, are so good. I've never seen an RPG like this. So I'm just going to say that again for you. But here's what I'm going to wrap it up as, is that the game has only one problem. I rate it 9 out of 10. Is that you have to do required things for required endings. But it relates to just life, so it relates just like to our life. So I support that. But remember, Undertale treats anything as an actual person. Don't kill unless you want to get the genocide ending. If you want to enjoy this game by Toby Fox, you have to follow its rules. And if you do enjoy it, you can try his free game from Deltarune, which is more wholesome but even more dark, which fits Undertale. The same characters are in it, in fact, but there's also new ones. One final thing I want to tell you is that don't just go killing everything unless you want the genocide ending, like I said. Don't treat it like an actual RPG. This is not a real RPG. So don't ever kill and then just stop killing. It's super weird, but there's many endings in the neutral route depending on who you kill and spare. So you can experiment with it. But that is also why we don't really like it. Why you shouldn't do that. Because it sounds actually kind of cruel. Because Undertale tracks literally your save file. If you restart a new file, it remembers that. If you save, characters are aware of when you save in this game. Well, there's only 2, but they're aware. It's really creepy. So if you enjoy this video and you enjoy this game, you should try Deltarune. Its first 2 chapters are already out, and right now it's on computer and Switch for free. Only first 2 chapters are out. The next 3 are gonna cost money, but that's about it. This is my opinion about Undertale. Thank you for watching. This literally took like 2 hours to edit. What am I doing?